What if, in just 5 short years, the Philippine Navy could transform from lightly armed patrol ships into a fleet ready to defend our seas against any threat? Imagine the Rizal-class frigates with vertical launch missiles, Malvar-class frigates scanning for submarines, and Tarlac-class amphibious ships shielded by close-in weapon systems. This is no longer just a dream. The United States Congress has approved a defense assistance package worth $500 million per year, nearly 30 billion peso annually, for the next 5 years. This money, if spent wisely, can change the balance of power in the West Philippine Sea. But how? Which ships will be upgraded first? And will it be enough to deter China's aggression? Welcome to Pinoy Guard, your trusted source for hard-hitting defense analysis. Today, we're taking you inside the $2.5 billion upgrade opportunity that could make or break the Philippine Navy's future. We'll show you exactly how these upgrades can change real-world crises. Missile threats near Palawan, gray zone standoffs at Ayungin Shoal, and submarine intrusions off Luzon. Stay with us to the very end, because we'll test these upgrades in scenarios the Navy must be ready for. This is Pinoy Guard, and this is the future of our Navy. Segment 1. Rizal-class frigates. Crisis Vignette. Missile threat in the Calayan Islands. A radar operator on BRP Jose Rizal spots multiple incoming missiles during a tense standoff near the Calayan Island group. The frigate's crew moves fast. Vertical launch missiles leap from the ship, intercepting threats at long range. Close-in weapon systems, CIWS, spin up for anything that gets through. One by one, the incoming missiles are destroyed before they reach the fleet. Upgrades that make this possible. Vertical launch system with medium-range surface-to-air missiles for layered air defense. Close-in weapon system, phalanx or CRAM, for last-ditch defense. Towed array sonar to detect submarines far away. Combat management system and data links so every ship can see the same picture. Anchor line. With these upgrades, the Jose Rizal-class frigates form the shield of the fleet, protecting everyone else. Segment 2. Malvar-class guided missile frigates. Crisis Vignette. Submarine detected near Luzon. It's night in the Luzon Strait. Cargo ships pass through a narrow sea lane. Suddenly, the new Malvar-class frigate detects the faint sound of a submarine using its towed sonar. The frigate immediately shares the contact with the rest of the fleet through secure data links. Aircraft and other ships converge. The enemy submarine knows it's been found and backs off before it can threaten the con. How to make this reality? Stock full missile and torpedo loads for VL Mica air defense, CSDR anti-ship missiles, and Blue Shark torpedoes. Integrate ASW tactics with its Wildcat helicopter and sonobuoys. Refine electronic warfare playbooks to jam enemy drones and sensors. Train crews for sustained operations and rapid maintenance. Anchor line. The Malvar-class is brand new and powerful, combining air defense, anti-ship weapons, and serious anti-submarine reach. Segment 3. Soliman-class OPVs. Crisis Vignette. Standoff at Ayungin Shoal. A Philippine resupply mission heads to Ayungin Shoal. Chinese Coast Guard and militia ships try to block the way. But this time, an upgraded Soliman-class offshore patrol vessel is on station. It uses its sensors to track every Chinese vessel and even detect submarines underwater. The ship records everything, shares it with the fleet, and remains steady despite the intimidation. Upgrades needed. Towed sonar and lightweight torpedoes to act as subhunters. Electronic warfare and soft-kill defenses to survive drones and small missiles. Modular bolt-on weapons like short-range SAMs or anti-ship missiles. Anchor line. OPVs with these upgrades provide presence with purpose. They can stand firm, collect evidence, and support the larger fleet. Segment 4. Tarlac-class amphibious ships. Crisis Vignette. Simulated missile attack near Palawan. Chinese bombers simulate a missile attack near Palawan. The upgraded Tarlac-class amphibious ships instantly coordinate the fleet. Rizal-class frigates fire vertical launch missiles, while CIWS and point defense SAMs from the Tarlac protect the Marines on board. Upgrades required. Enhanced radars to monitor air and sea threats. CIWS or CRAM for last-ditch defense. Point defense SAMs to protect themselves and nearby ships. Anchor line. These upgrades turn the LPDs into floating command centers that can keep operations running even under attack. Segment 5. Pilar-class frigates. Crisis Vignette. Drone swarm off Palawan. A Pilar-class frigate is escorting a fuel con. The ship launches its short-range missiles, shooting down drones one by one. An enemy warship begins to close in, but retreats once the Pilar locks on with its anti-ship missiles. Upgrades required. Restore anti-ship missiles for sea denial. Short-range SAMs and soft kill to defend against drones and missiles. Hull or towed sonar to help with anti-submarine warfare. Anchor line. These upgrades bring the Pilar-class back into the fight as capable escorts, not just patrol ships. Why these upgrades matter? They create layered air defense across the fleet. They provide real anti-submarine coverage with towed sonar arrays. They add electronic warfare for survival against modern threats. They build floating command centers that keep the Navy fighting even when under pressure. Closing call. This $2.5 billion assistance program is a once-in-a-generation chance. If these upgrades are delivered smartly, the Philippine Navy becomes hard to surprise, hard to target, and costly to coerce. Which upgrade would be the game changer for you? Vertical launch air defense missiles, towed sonar arrays, or electronic warfare systems? Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more defense analysis. This is Pinoy Guard, keeping watch over our seas.